Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are working on the Cambridge O Levels D Maths 4024. We are working on the syllabus of this subject, and in this we are working on algebraic fractions and formulae, and we are working from the book D2. The name is D2. The actual name of the book is New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, book 2. From this book, we are working on the chapter number 6, and we are working on the exercise 6A. This is the third video on this exercise. We have already done two videos on this exercise. In one video, we have done a few questions from question number 1 to 3, and in the next video, the second video, I have worked on the question number from the question number 4 and 5. In this video, which will be the last video on this exercise, we will work on the question number 6 and question number 7, and this exercise will be completed. So let's start today's exercise. We will be working from the question number 6 to 7. This is about algebraic fractions, simplification by dividing by common factors, and simplification involving factorization, and multiplication and division of the algebraic fractions. So let's start today's exercise. Okay, so here we go. We are on the exercise 6A from the book D2. And from the question number 6, I'm going to attempt the question number 6. It's A part. Here we have three fractions, and these three fractions, they are multiplying with each other. So we have 5A divided by the 9B multiply AC square divided by 2B multiply C cube divided by 8B raised to power 4. So here you have three fractions and they are multiplying with each other. So on your screen, the solution is coming up. So the numerators will multiply with the numerators and the denominators will be multiplied with the denominators. So here you go, you will have 5, okay, a square multiply c raised to power 5. You add these powers, okay. Here you can see I have shown this, and 9 multiply 2 multiply 8, that will be 144, and b raised to power 1 plus 1 plus 4, and that will be 6. So a raised to power 1 plus 1, that will be a square. 5 c raised to power 2 plus 3, that will be a c raised to power 5. So you will have 5a square c raised to power 5 and 144 divided by 144 and b raised to power 6. So very simple. The numerators multiplies with the numerators and the denominators multiply with the denominators. And when you are multiplying in the numerators, the powers will be added. When you are multiplying with the denominators, the powers will be added if the base is same. And if you will cancel a numerator and a denominator, then the powers will be subtracted. So this is how you will do the question number 6, and it's a part. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6, is B part. It says 6df divided by 9f cube multiply 3f divided by 16d square. Then we have a divide sign here, and then we have 8d cube f squared divided by 27d. So this divide sign, first of all, I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. When you do this, the fraction right after the division sign, that will flip, that will reciprocate. So this 27d will come upstairs, and 8d cube f squared, that will go downstairs when you convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. Okay, so here we go. That's the question number 6. It's B part, and the whole question is coming up on your screen. So these two fractions, they are multiplying with each other. Okay, so 6 3s are 18, and d f raised to power 1, f raised to power 1, when they multiply, you will have f squared. In the denominator, 9 will multiply 16, and the d square and the f cube. Convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. Here you see this fraction will flip. Okay, so 27d divided by 8d cube f square. Now we can do the cancellation. You see this 18 and 9 can be cancelled. 9 ones are, 9 twos are, and Okay, so you will have 2 by 16 and d square here. So d raised to power 2 minus 1, f square f cube. So downstairs I will write f raised to power 3 minus 2. Multiply 27 d, uh, this d raised to power 1, this is d raised to power 3. So downstairs I will write d raised to power 3 minus 1 and f square. Because the larger power was in the denominator, that's why we have done that process in the denominator. Okay, so now this 2 and this 16 can be cancelled. So it will be 1 by 8 d raised to power 1 f raised to power 1. Multiply 27 divided by 8 d square f square. So then this will become 27. 8 times 8 will be 64. D raised to power 1 multiply with d raised to power 2, that will be d raised to power 1 plus 2, and that will be in the power, the powers will be added. So the d raised to power 3 and f, here we have f raised to power 1, here we have f raised to power 2. So the powers will be added because both of them are in the denominator. So f raised to power 2 plus 1. So it will become f raised to power 3. So this is how you will do this question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the. So now, my dear students, question number 6 is B part. The whole question is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time to observe this question. Okay, now we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6 is C part. And it says 2y divided by, then we have a fraction here, 4y divided by 5xy. So then we have multiplication, then for 64xy divided by 100x cubed y4. So convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and this fraction, which is right after the division sign, that fraction will reciprocate, that will flip, that will be, you will turn it upside down. So let's see how this is done, and here we go. Okay, so 2y, convert this divide sign into multiplication, and you will have 4xy divided by 4y multiply. This is 64xy divided by 100x cube y cube. Okay, so what we will do, the numbers in the numerator, they will multiply with each other. The numbers in the denominator, they will multiply with each other. So you will have 2 into 5 into 64. First of all, I have written the numbers. Then y, and then we have x raised to power 1 here, x raised to power 1 here. So x square, y raised to power 1, y raised to power 1, y raised to power 1. So this will become y raised to power 3. And in the denominator, this 4 will multiply with 100. And the x cube, and then y raised to power 1 multiply with y raised to power 4. And that will become y raised to power 5. So when you cancel them, this will be 2 into 5 is 10. So 2 and 10, this 10 will be cancelled with this 100. So you're left with the 10. 4 ones are, 4 16s are. So you are 16 by 10. And here the power in the denominator of the x is larger. So in the denominator, I will write x raised to power 3 minus 2. The power of the y in the denominator is larger than the power of the y in the numerator. So I will write y raised to power 5 minus 3. So the 16 and 10, they can be cancelled with each other. So it will become 8 by 5. And in the denominator, we will write x raised to power 1 and y raised to power 2. So it will be 8 divided by 5x y square. Okay. So this is how you will do this question. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. Okay, now the whole question is coming up on your screen. If you want more time with this question, you can pause the video and take your time. Okay, now the next question is question number 6. It's D part. It says 3ps divided by 4pqr. Then we have a divide sign. And then we have 3pq squared divided by 12p cube q multiply 14s cube divided by 7qr. So I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. When I will do that, the fraction right after that divide sign, that will reciprocate, that will flip. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So here we go. Okay, so question number 6 is D part. So I will write here 3ps divided by the 4pqr multiply. So when you convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, the fraction, this will flip. So 12p cube and q divided by the 3pq square. Then you have this multiplication sign. Then you have 14s cube divided by the 7qr. This 7 and the 14 can be cancelled. It will be 2. This 3 and this 3 and this 3 can be cancelled. This 4 and this 12 can be cancelled. So upstairs you are left with the numbers 3 multiplied 2 is 6. In the downstairs there is no constant left. So 1 is the constant which is left. Now p raised to power 1 here, p raised to power 3 here, so it will become p raised to power 4. S raised to power 1, S raised to power 3, so you will have S raised to power 4. And here you will have the cube. And then in the downstairs, we will have p multiply with the p, it will become p square. The q multiply with the q square, multiply with the q, you will have q raised to power 4. And you will have here r multiply with the r, and that will become r square. So now you can cancel numerators and denominators with each other. So here we have the p raised to power 4. So 6p raised to power 4 minus 2. And the q's power is larger in the denominator, so I write it in the denominator. So it will be q raised to power 4 minus 1. S is only in the numerator, so I write s raised to power 4. And r square is only present in the denominator, so it will be written here r square downstairs. Okay, so you will have 6p square s raised to power 4 and the q divided by the q raised to power 3 and r square. So the whole question almost is showing up. Yeah, now the whole question is. Now, my dear students, question number 6D part, the whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and take your time if you want it. Now, we are going to the next question, and the next question will be the question number 6, and it's E part. It's a 3w minus 7 divided by 5w cubed divided. Then we have a divide sign. Then we have another fraction that's 21 minus 9w divided by 27 w. So I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and the fraction right after that divide sign, that will reciprocate, that will flip. Okay. So this is the question which is coming up. This is question 6A, D2, question number 6, E part. Okay, now you can see I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and this fraction will reciprocate. So 27w divided by 3. I've taken 3 common from these two. Okay, 3 is common. So in the bracket, you will have 7 minus 3w. Here you have 3w minus 7. These brackets have this kind of same number, but there's a difference of the sign. So I will take minus 1 common from this. So if I take minus 1 common, their order will change in the bracket. So the 7 will become positive and the 3w will become negative. So I can write it like 7 minus 3w. The rest of the things, they are still the same. And now you can see this bracket and this bracket, they will be cancelled. So this 3 and 27 will be cancelled, it will become 9. So upstairs, you are left with the minus 9w. And downstairs, you are left with the 5w cube. So in the denominator, these two are same. Okay, so the bases are same actually. The power in the denominator is larger. So in the denominator, I will write w raised to power 3 minus 1. So you are left with the minus 9 divided by, in the denominator, we have 5w and raised to power 3 minus 1. So that will be minus 9 divided by 5w and square. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is how this question is done. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So this is how this question is done. So I hope you understand this question. So let's move to the next question, and that's the F part. And the F part, question number 6, F part is showing up on your screen. It says 6x squared y divided by 16y minus 8x multiply 12x minus 24y divided by 4xy and square. So very simple. I will take something common from here to something common from here, and these can be cancelled with each other. So let's see. Let's see how I do it. Okay, so this is 6x squared y. Okay, from here, you can see that 8 is common, so take 8 common. So in the bracket, you will have 2y minus x, bracket close, multiply. Here you can take 12 common, so I will take 12 common. So bracket x minus 2y in the bracket. Downstairs, you have 4xy squared. So I hope you understand. From here, we have taken 12 common. From here, we have taken 8 common. Now, these two numbers I've written here, this x squared y bracket x minus 2y, and this is 8, this is 4, and you have xy square and then this bracket. So you can see these two brackets, they look same, but there's a difference of sign. So I can take negative common from this bracket, and what will happen when I will take the negative common, the signs inside the bracket will change. So this negative 2y will become positive, this positive x will become negative. So I've taken the negative common, plus we have cancelled. Okay, can you see that? Two threes are, two fours are, and four ones are, four threes are. So upstairs you will have 9, and downstairs you are left with the 4. Here you have x squared, here you have x. So upstairs you will write x raised to power 2 minus 1. And downstairs you have y squared, here you have y raised to power 1. So downstairs I will write y raised to power 2 minus 1. So now you can see these two brackets are same. So these two brackets will be cancelled with each other. So you are left with the minus 9 x raised to power 1 divided by, and in the denominator we have 4y. So this is how you will do the, let me reduce the size. You cannot see the whole question. Okay. So the whole question is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 6, and it's G part. Here we have a quadratic expression here, h squared minus h minus 6, and divided by, in the denominator, I have h squared minus 9 multiply h squared divided by h squared plus 2h. Okay, so I will factorize this numerator. I will factorize this denominator. I will also factorize this denominator. And you have learned the midterm breaking, so very simple. So let me show you. Okay, this upstairs thing is h squared minus h minus 6. So when you multiply the extreme term, you get 6. And so the pairs of the 6 are 1 multiply 6, 2 multiply 3. So we are looking for that pair which by subtraction will give you minus 1. So that pair will be minus 3 plus 2. So you can see I have done the midterm breaking here, h squared minus 3h plus 2h minus 6. And downstairs, this is h squared minus 9. 9 is, 3 square. So because these are two perfect squares and a negative between them. So we can apply the formula, which is the difference of two perfect squares. That is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So we can apply that formula. Okay, so multiply h square from this denominator. You can see the h is common, so take it common. Bracket h plus 2 bracket close. Now, from the first two terms, I can take h common. So in the bracket, you are left with the h minus 3. From the last two terms, plus 2 is common. Take it common. So in the bracket, you will have h minus 3. Here downstairs, this is h squared minus 3 squared. These are two perfect squares and a negative between them. So it will be h plus 3 in one bracket, h minus 3 in the other bracket. Multiply h squared divided by h. And in the bracket, I have h plus 2. So next step. Okay. So we will have h minus 3 common. So then you will have in the other bracket h plus 2. Downstairs, you will have h plus 3 into h minus 3. Multiply with the h squared divided by h into h plus 2. This h plus 2 and h plus 2 will be gone, cancelled. H minus 3 will be cancelled. So you are left with the h squared divided by h. Now this h squared and this h can be simplified with each other. So upstairs, I will write h raised to power 2 minus 1. So my final answer will be h divided by h plus 3. So this is how you will do this question. So, okay, so question number 6 is G part. The whole question is showing up on your screen. If you want more time with this question, you can pause the video and you can take your time. Okay, so we are on the question number 6, and its H part, it says c square minus d square and divided by c square minus 2cd plus d square. And then we have a divide sign here, and then we have a fraction which is 1 and divided by, in the denominator, we have cd plus d square. Okay, so I will factorize this, I will factorize this, I will factorize this. Okay, so it involves factorization as well. Okay, so well, you have studied the chapter number 3 and the chapter number 4 and the chapter number 5 of the D2. I have done all the exercises on my YouTube channel. You can watch them, and you should have full command on factorization of the quadratic expressions. Okay, so you have c square minus d square. So that can, these are two perfect square, negative between them. So we can apply the formula a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So you can see there, here we have written c plus d in one bracket, c minus d in the other bracket. Downstairs here, you have c square minus 2cd plus d square. This is the exact formula of c minus d whole square. Then I will convert this divide sign into multiplication. Then this fraction will flip, it will reciprocate. And from this expression, I can take the d common. So in the bracket, you will have c plus d. In the downstairs, you will have 1. So now let's see what can happen. So c plus d into c plus d, it will become, okay, I have not cancelled it. Yeah, c minus d and c minus d are exactly the same. So up here we have a single power on c minus d. Here you have c minus d whole square. So downstairs you will have c minus d whole 2 raised to 2 minus 1. The power is 2 minus 1. So uh, so finally, I will have this and this. They are exactly same. They both are in the numerator, so they will multiply with each other. So their powers will be added. So you will have d bracket c plus d raised to power 1 plus 1. And downstairs you have c minus d raised to power 1. So you will upstairs you will have d bracket c plus d bracket close whole square divided by c minus d. So this is how you will do this question. My dear students, question number 6, H part showing up on your screen. You can pause the video, take your time with this question. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6 from the book D2. It's I part of question number 6, I part from the book D2. M square minus 4. These two are perfect square. 4 is the perfect square of 2. So it's basically m square minus 2 square. In the place of the 4, I can substitute 2 square. So downstairs we have m square minus 3m plus 2. I can do the midterm breaking and I can factorize it. Then we have divide sign here. Then we have m here. And in the denominator, we have m minus 1. I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. And this fraction right after that divide sign, that will reciprocate. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Okay, here we go. So this is m square minus 2 square. Downstairs, when you multiply extreme terms, you get 2. So the factors of 2 are 1 multiplied 2. By adding, I want minus 3. So the pair I will choose is 1, minus 1, and minus 2. Okay, so that's why I've written here m square minus 2m minus m plus 2. This is midterm breaking. Multiply. Here we have, when you convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, this fraction that will reciprocate. So you will have m minus 1 divided by m. So this m square minus 2 square, that can be written as m plus 2 in one bracket multiplied with another bracket that has m minus 2 in it. Okay, so downstairs from these two, I can take the m common. So you will have m minus 2 in the bracket. From the last two terms, I can take minus 1 common. So in the bracket, we will have m minus 2 multiply m minus 1 divided by m. Okay, so now m minus 2 downstairs is common. So in the other bracket, I will write m minus 1. The upstairs thing is same. This is still the same. Okay, this m minus 1 will be gone. M minus 2 will be gone. They will be cancelled with each other. By gone means they will be cancelled. And m plus 2 divided by m is left. So this is how you will do this question. That is the question number, yeah. The question number 6, I part, is showing up on your screen. If you want more time with this question, you can pause the video, take your time. We are going to the next question. Okay, J part. Here we have question number 6 is J part. It says z square divided by z square minus 4. These are two perfect squares. This is z square. This is 4 can be written as minus. This is minus 2 square. divide sign, and then we have 3z minus z squared. This can be factorized. I can take the z common. This is z squared minus 5z plus 6. This is a quadratic expression, and which can be factorized. I will factorize it with the midterm breaking. I will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign, and this fraction, it will reciprocate. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to show you how this is done. This will be z squared. Downstairs, I write z squared minus 2 squared. Then we have divide sign. From these two, I can take the z common in the bracket. I will left with the 3 minus 3. Downstairs here, when you multiply the extreme terms, you get 6. Write the factors of the 6 in your rough work. The factors of the 6 are 1 multiplied 6, 2 multiplied 3. So here the third term has a positive sign, so it means I want that pair which by addition will give me minus 5. When you add, you give both the pair, the members of the pair the same sign because you want minus 5. So I will choose 3 and 2, and the both will be given the negative sign. So minus 3 and minus 2. So here I will write z square minus 3z minus 2z plus 6. Okay. Now, this will be z square because these are two perfect squares, negative between them. So they will become z plus 2 in one bracket. And the other bracket, I will have z minus 2. Then we have divide sign here. Then we have z bracket 3 minus z bracket close. Then from the first two terms, I can take z common. In the bracket, I left with the z minus 3. From the last two terms, minus 2 is common. So they can take it common. So in the bracket, you will have z minus 3 bracket close. So here you will have z squared divided by, and the denominator you have z plus 2 in one bracket, z minus 2 in the other bracket. Convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, and this denominator will come upstairs, and that numerator will come downstairs. So you will have z minus 3 common. So in the other bracket, you will have z minus 2. So z bracket z minus 3. So you can see that this and this, they have the same members, but there's a difference of sign. So from here, take minus 1 common. So this will become 3 minus z. And the rest of the thing is still the same. So this z minus 2 and z minus 2 will be gone. This 3 minus z and 3 minus z will be gone. So this is z squared. This is z raised to power 1. So 2 minus 1, that will be 1. So you will have minus z raised to power 1 and divided by z plus 2. So this is how you will do this question. So let me reduce the size. Okay. So now, my dear students, question number 6 is J part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6. It's K part. Here we have a square minus 4b square. You know, these two, they are perfect square. This is the square of a. This is the square of 2b. And then we have a divide sign. Here we have a square plus 2ab and divided by ab. Okay, okay. So we are going to this question. Oh my God, the slide is not that clear. Okay, so I have written this a square minus 2b square bracket. Convert this into multiplication sign. So this fraction will flip. So 2ab will come upstairs and a bracket a plus 2b bracket close. So I've taken a common from these two. I've taken the a common. So then we will have these are the two perfect squares and negative between them. So this will be a plus 2b in one bracket and a minus 2b in the other bracket. Both brackets are multiply with the b. So this and a are gone. So here you have a plus 2b, and a plus 2b will be cancelled. So you will left with the b bracket a minus 2b. So this is how you will do this question. Unfortunately, that photo is not that clear, but I hope you can understand it. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6, and it's L part. He says y square minus 4y plus 4. It's a quadratic expression, and we can factorize it by the midterm breaking. Downstairs, you have 2 minus 6y. We can take the 2 common, and it will be factorized. Here, you can also take the 2 common. From here, you can take the 3 common. And when you take the 3 common in the bracket, you are left with y square minus 4, which y square minus 4. 4 is 2 square. So they will be perfect square and a negative between them. So we can do a lot with it. Okay, so you see I have multiplied extreme terms. It will become 4, the factors of the 4 are 1 multiply 4 and 2 multiply 2. By addition, we want -4, so both the pairs will be given the negative. Both the member in the pair will be given negative sign. So you will have y square minus 2y minus 2y plus 4. I've done the midterm breaking here. And from the here in the denominator, the 2 can be common. So bracket 1 minus 3y multiply. Here you can take 2 common. So in the bracket, you will have y plus 2. Here you can take 3 common. So in the bracket, you will have y square minus 4. So y square is a perfect square. 4 is also a perfect square and a negative between them. So the 4 can be written as 2 squares, you see. So you see here, from the first two terms, y is common in the bracket. I will have y minus 2. Then minus 2 is common from the last two terms. So minus 2 bracket, y minus 2 bracket close. Downstairs, you will have 2 bracket 1 minus 3y bracket close multiply. So 2 bracket y plus 2. Okay, 3. This is y square. This will be 2 square. So negative between them. Okay, so from here you can take the y minus 2 bracket common. You're left in the other bracket y minus 2. And here you will have 2, and here you will have 1 minus 3y, and then you have 2 bracket y plus 2. So this can be written as, because these are two perfect squares, negative between them, so they can be written as y plus 2 into y minus 2. Now, y minus 2 will be gone, y plus 2 will be gone, and 2 will be gone. So you are left with y minus 2 upstairs, and downstairs you are left with a 3, and bracket 1 minus 3y bracket close. So this is how you will do. Let me reduce the size. The photo which I took is not that clear. Sorry for that. But I hope you understand this. Okay, so that was the L part. I said I part in the questions, I think. So that's the L part. So we are done with the question number 6. Okay, so we are going to the last question of this exercise. And that question is question number 7. And then this exercise will be completed. Here upstairs, you have x squared plus y squared minus z squared plus 2xy divided by x squared minus y squared minus z squared minus 2yz. Okay, so here we go. So I will write this plus 2xy with the x squared plus y squared plus 2xy minus, I have rearranged the numerator. In the same way, the denominator x squared, I can take from the last three terms minus common. So I put a square bracket here in the denominator. So you will have y squared plus 2yz plus z squared bracket close. So this is y plus, sorry, x plus y whole square minus z square, and this is x square minus this is y plus z whole square. Okay, so these are two perfect squares and a negative between them, so we can write them first term plus the second term. In the other bracket, I will write first term minus the second term. So you will have x plus y plus z in one bracket and x plus y minus z in the other bracket. Downstairs, again, the same situation. We have x square and y plus z whole square and negative between them. So these are two perfect squares and you have a negative sign between them. That's the difference of two perfect squares. That is a square minus b square. You can apply that formula. A square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So here you can see I have written here first term plus the second term. So that will be x plus y plus z. First term minus the second term. I put a bracket around y plus z because this is negative. It will change their signs. So you will have x plus y plus z, bracket close. In the other bracket, I have x plus y minus z, the second bracket. Here we have x plus y plus z, and here we have x minus y minus z and bracket close. So this and this will be gone and cancel with each other. They are exactly the same. So you are left with x plus y minus z in the numerator, and the denominator you have x minus y minus z. So this is, my dear students, how you will do the question number 7. And let me reduce the size so you might be able to see the whole question together. So further, so the size is very small. I don't know if you will be able to see it, but you can zoom in. And so this is how the question number 7 is done. The whole question number 7 is showing up on your screen, and I hope you have understood this. So my dear students, today we have you know So, my dear students, this was that's it for today. This was exercise 6A from the book D2 New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, book 2. And we have in this video attempted question number 6 and question number 7. This is the third video on this exercise, and this exercise is now complete. So, if you find this video useful, interesting, and you have learned something from this video, and it has made your life little easier, please like this video. Also, share the link of this video onto your Facebook accounts, onto your Twitter accounts, and onto your Instagram accounts. And if you have any other social media networks, please share the link of this video on those networks. And also don't forget to subscribe my channel, because when you subscribe my channel, you like these videos, this is a great appreciation for me and for my work. That gives me energy to do more work. So it's a great blessing for me to be able to teach so many people around the world through this YouTube channel. It's a blessing. So thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. Bye-bye.